so much power in a conversation. So I just pulled up to a light, and it was a homeless dude with like baskets full of cans. So he looked up, he said, "Oh yeah, you paint everything, huh?" I said, "Nah, but I do a little bit of everything." So he started going into details, talking about, "Yeah, man, you know, a long time ago, man, I was thinking about doing a truck like this, man, and going to the clubs, man, and making chicken after the club let out." I said, "You know what, OG? It's time to do it." His face lit up. I pull off. He said, "Man, thank you." Sometimes you just need that little words of encouragement. You don't know what that might be, and that's something that sparked them. Like, you know what? You know, you never know. I came to the realization, man, this truck is kind of like bigger than me type shit, just because, you know, it's a conversation starter / I'm able to like to push out my energy amongst people. So it's kind of dope, man. I'm happy I did this. I feel like real artists, man, they're able to make something and it creates like you can break a barrier. And what I mean by that, like, you ever seen a tight-ass piece or a tight-ass piece of art, and you just want to know about it? Like, that's real artist to me. Like, if you want to just state the facts, hold on, let me help my man right here. There you go, boss. Gotcha.
Right on, my black brother. Thank you, man.
Nah, but what I was getting at is, like, you know, art, it's one of those things where it defines the line of, like, it doesn't even matter race or anything. Like, when something is dope and nice, you embrace it, and that's real. That's art. People that pull up right next to me and they be so shocked because they not expecting probably me being in the truck with tattoos and all this shit. But at the same time, they be like, "That's dope." Like, you know what I'm saying? They just show the love, and that's when that love kick in, and that's why I feel like.
Ain't like my rap style. Now they want features. I turned all my doubters into my believers. Argue with my damn mom. Do not disturb. Put it on the phone. I ain't picking up the calls no more. Please do not call my phone if you ain't talking about the motherfucking bill. Do not disturb. Put it on.
Damn, Zara, y'all didn't make it. Came all the way over here and this shit closed. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? Feel the same way. Probably one of the best things I could have ever did was open up my own retail store, because I understand it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was all like, shit, it's fall coming. It's about to get cold. Traffic about to die down. We ain't about to weather this storm. We just gonna close. Oh, man, retail is mad tricky. I was 23 when I opened up my first store, so I understand it. Like, especially now, shit is different now. Like, it's harder. I'm gonna give y'all some game, bro. What I learned. So before, the retail stores, they just used to have to compete with each other, and if you wasn't selling the same thing, it was good. And now all the local stores have to compete with the internet, and that's what makes. When I had my store, my online was booming so much that it was paying for my store certain months. So I'm like, after my lease is up and I'm doing my numbers, I'm like, do it really make sense to have a storefront when I could just have less overhead and spend more money? That was fire. But nah, I still got the old school mentality where I feel like it's nothing better than seeing something tangible too. So online is dope. I love my website. Blessed to have it. But I still feel like pulling up too is dope too, you know? Cause see, in business, credibility is like a big key factor of like being successful. So I still feel like, you know, being out, being able to see something and then going later on to the website and purchase it is dope. You know what I'm saying? So many times that I could like think about where like people came to the truck and they're like, "Bro, yeah, I was on your website, but then I wanted to come see it in person. This shit is raw." And that just, you know, it creates the credibility. So now going forward, you don't have to worry about the quality. If something's not working, and I mean like if it's not making sense, you know what I'm saying, when you sit back and evaluate, don't force it. Just change it up. You got to keep switching it up, especially now because things evolve so fast that if you feel like something's not working, you got to. Amando could have weathered the storm, you know, when I had my store, and just keep going year to year. But it's like, why? That shit, I seen the vision that wasn't going to be it. Like, I had to switch it up, you know what I'm saying? And that's the key to business, period. Like, I watched Shark